I'm your party director, Rock&Roll Cheri, and you're listening to Shrimp Boat Radio. I hope you're ready to have a good time, because it's time to party in paradise with Todd Sparks.
Let's have a party in paradise.
All right, welcome to Party in Paradise, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Todd Sparks, along with Rock&Roll Cheri. Say hello, Rock&Roll Cheri.
Hello, Rock&Roll Cheri.
Every week, just like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you're with us on the show. Hope you're ready to have a good time. It's been a great week. Hope you guys have had a great week.
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful weather on the Gulf Coast, USA. We are coming at you from Panama City Beach, Florida, home of the Redneck Riviera. I'm not supposed to say it, but I said it anyway. Hope everybody's having a good time, ready for a good show. We've had a lot of messages, a lot of my friends that I have not seen or heard from in years, been getting messages.
They've been interesting emails. I need to stop getting your emails because
You certainly do.
I don't think I can handle the things that I'm reading.
She can't. She doesn't know the old days, folks. But good friends of mine coming down to see us, Rock&Roll Cheri.
Okay, who?
Fred and Wilma. We're going to call them Fred and Wilma. From Joelton, Tennessee. Right outside of Nashville. They know who they are. The names have been changed to protect the innocent or the not so innocent. So here's a little song for Fred and Wilma from up in Germantown. That's right. Give me that T for Texas. Give me that T for Tennessee. Yeah, give me that T for Texas. Give me that T for Tennessee. Yeah, give me that T for Delmo. That woman made a damn fool out of me. That ain't hard to do. No. If you don't want me, mama, well, you sure don't have to stall. That's right, y'all. Yeah, if you don't want me, mama, oh, you sure don't have to stall. Try and get more women than a passenger drinking home. This boy Fred and Wilma up there in Germantown. If you don't like the water, where it drinks like cherry wine, yeah, go where the water, it drinks like cherry wine. Yeah, I know there's water down here, boy. Yeah, it sure tastes like turpentine. Let me tell you a little bit about Fred and Wilma now, Rock&Roll Cheri.
Okay.
Because they're good friends of mine. I've known them forever. They're going to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary.
Woo!
They're going to party in paradise, come to the beach, celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary. And they met years ago, and Fred told me, he said, Todd, he called me Todd. He didn't call me party doctor.
Because he
said,
knows you knows you.
Right. He said, I think I'm falling in love with Wilma. I said, really? He said, yeah. Before they even had their first date, he thought he was in love.
So this
it was
is
like love at first sight.
Pre 25 years.
Pre-25 years. They
Okay.
hadn't, yeah.
Okay.
So they go out on their first date.
Okay.
Fred. Now, Fred is, I got to tell you, Fred's a party guy. He's a party animal. Wilma, good girl. She's a good girl. This was
Define good girl.
virgin. She was a virgin when they went out on their first. I'm talking about, innocent. Had done nothing. And now here's Fred. He's a drunk. Goes out drinking with the boys. He's a bowler. So he's wild.
Oh, yeah.
So
They know how to
they go
party.
out on their first date. Fred takes her out. Go spend a little money. Goes to the Sonic. Not McDonald's. Takes her to the Sonic. Baby, get you a blast. He's one of those guys. First class all the way.
Did they have blasts 25 years ago?
This is my story.
Okay, I'm
so
sorry.
what we're going to do, so they do the Sonic, and Fred puts a little bourbon in his Diet Dr. Pepper. So they're riding around, and of course Fred, being smooth, takes her parking. They go out and they're parking out there on Lover's Lane, and they start smooching. You know what I'm saying?
How?
Yeah, a little smoochy. Wilma's a good girl.
Sure.
He said, honey, let's get in the back seat. She said, I'm a good girl. See, that's what Wilma said. She said, I'm not doing anything like that till we get married. And Fred told her right then there, well, honey, I'm going to marry you, and when I marry you, I'm going to tear that stuff up.
What stuff?
So they date a few times. They've dated about 6 months. He's asked her to marry him. She said yes. They go out there. It's right before they're about to get married, the night before they get married. They go out to Lover's Lane like their first date. They're in the front seat. You know, Fred's drunk as usual. She hadn't done anything. She's a good girl.
Sure, 6 months strong.
6 months strong. That's the deal.
Willpower.
They started smooching. You know what I'm saying?
I do now.
He said, come on now, Wilma. Let's get in the back seat. We're going to get married tomorrow. She said, I'm a good girl. We're going to wait till we get married. He said, well, honey, when we get married, I'm going to tear that stuff up. So they get married.
We should still get a definition of that.
They get married. They have the beautiful wedding. I'm there. I sing at the wedding. They get married. Time to go to the honeymoon suite. Fred, being the gentleman, carried Wilma across the threshold.
Aww.
Set her down. He said, honey, get ready because I'm fixing to tear that stuff up. Right there in the room in the honeymoon suite, Wilma takes off her wardrobe, buck naked.
Oh,
She's
Lordy.
beautiful naked. Fred strips down out of his clothes. He's sitting there. He's got a, how can I say it, small manhood.
Okay.
2-inch tallywhacker. You know what I'm saying? It's not much there. They get on the bed. They start making love. Fred's going at it like a madman. Woo! Going. He said, honey, I'm tearing it up. I'm tearing it up. She starts patting him on the forehead. She's just patting him on the forehead over and over. He said, I'm tearing it up. She's patting him on the forehead. He said, what are you doing? She said, if you're tearing that stuff up, I'm beating your brains out. That's right. All right. I'd rather drink muddy water, hang out in a hollow log. That Fred. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. Than I'll be here in Atlanta, treated like a dirty dog. That's what I say. But if you're ever in Panama City, yeah, honey, you better know I'm doing well. That's what I say. If you are ever in Panama City, Redneck Riviera, you know I'm doing well. No tell. But if you're ever in Atlanta, tell old Delma she can go to hell. That's all right. So give me that T for Texas. Give me that T for Tennessee. That's right. Give me that T for Texas. Give me that T for Tennessee. Okay. And you that T for Thelma. That girl made a damn fool out of me. Woo! Get us started like that today. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Rock&Roll Cheri, how you doing today?
I'm doing outstanding.
Fantastic.
Low humidity. Everything's good.
Hair's good.
Hair's good.
That's all that matters around this set, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Party in Paradise. Changed it up a little bit today. Had to do it. So here we are. What we try to do every week is take you away from your troubles. For an hour, we sit here, try to make you laugh, try to entertain you. We take your requests. Folks send us messages and emails and whatever, tweets and tweeters and all kind of good stuff, and we appreciate it. We certainly do. And we know everybody's busy, and we thank y'all for taking your time out of your schedule to listen to the show, because the show is growing by leaps and bounds, and we certainly do appreciate it. So it's all going good, and we're all busy. Rock&Roll Cheri's busy. You know, most folks don't know this about the lovely Rock&Roll Cheri.
Hi.
She, of course, you can tell she has the big bosoms. But besides that, she's a school teacher.
I am.
This ain't her job because I don't pay. That's right. But Rock&Roll Cheri is a school teacher, and that's what she does. That's her day gig. And then we do this when she's not teaching. We actually record the show on Sundays. And because Rock&Roll Cheri is also a DJ. She's very busy, this young lady right here.
I am the DJ.
She is the DJ on the Gulf Coast, USA, does all the weddings up and down the coast. She's also a single mom.
Woo woo of the most awesome little boy.
Of an awesome little child, boy. I shouldn't
Well,
say child because he'll kill me. He'll kill me.
Little man. I call him little man.
That's right. He's 10. Colin, he's a great kid. She does a great job with him. So,
that's my
but
baby.
this is what she does, and she teaches
6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. I teach all middle school and all high school grades.
She teaches.
Which is why I go home and partake in that cherry wine.
And ladies and gentlemen, if it was cherry wine, things might go a little bit smoother. But it ain't.
Could be
it's
white
not cherry wine.
Zinfandel. Could be rum. Whatever.
That's more like it. Yeah.
Rum and Diet Pepsi.
Rock&Roll Cheri's
happy
she's got a little
day.
captain in her. That's the deal. Right,
As
that's
often as possible.
Yeah, that's right. So she's a school teacher.
Yes.
We thank our school teachers. All of us have kids. I have a kid. My boy's in college, and we thank the professors, all the school teachers, all that y'all do, Rock&Roll Cheri. We really thank you for what you do.
Well, thanks.
Tell the folks what you teach. You didn't tell what you do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I teach Intro to Technology for...
Which is turning on the computer?
No.
Okay.
We actually learn how to do Google presentation. We do a lot of stuff within Google Drive, PowerPoint, Excel, all of the Google versions of those, how to manipulate the web, the intranet, things like that. And then I also teach Digital Design 1.
Can you say that fast? 3 times fast?
No, not with what's in my cup over here.
That's right.
Digital Design 1, Digital Design 2, and Digital Design 3. And then I teach middle school art, and then I teach high school art.
That's
I
unbelievable.
have six different courses and 6 different syllabuses to plan out. 130 students every day.
She's busy. She's a busy gal.
130
nobody else
babies
can
a day.
handle it. Only Rock&Roll Cheri. There you go.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Can I tell you a funny story, though?
Please.
Colin did this project.
Does it have to do with Fred and Wilma?
It has to do with school teachers.
Okay.
Colin did this project, and it was his very first project ever, and it took him 7 hours and 15 minutes to complete because of the fact that I wasn't going to let him just settle. It was this huge folding poster board display project. It was very detailed.
Right.
And I took it to school for him. He presented it, and then a week went by. There was no grade in the grade book for it.
Right.
2 weeks, because all our stuff is digitally. 2 weeks went by. There's no grade for it.
Digitally.
Yeah.
What does that
it's
mean?
all digital. All the grades are on the internet. You can look. The grade books are on the internet.
Wow.
So you can track your kids.
No hiding.
You can not anymore. I track his progress all the time.
Okay.
So 4 weeks go by and there's no grade on the internet. So I emailed the teacher and I'm like, I just want to see how he did on the project because he spent a lot of time. It was his first project.
Sure.
She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm overwhelmed. I have 44 students and I just don't know what to. I'm trying to get the grades done and I didn't. And I was like, oh no.
You horse laugher.
So no.
Wimp. You're such a wimp.
I emailed back and I was like, oh, I completely understand. But then I told my class and we were all just laughing so hard because they know I have 130.
And you say it every day?
I do. I let them know, y'all, I have 130 y'all every day. What do you need right now? Could you just go sit down and do your work?
That's funny.
Yeah.
And grades, that's so important. And from everybody needs a good grade, right?
Well,
I mean
you would like to earn a good grade.
You try to earn a good grade.
Yes.
Sometimes people want the shortcut, right?
All the time.
Which is like the very beautiful college student girl. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
She knocks on the door of the young professor's office.
Oh, it's one of those good stories.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
She glances down the hall before she opens the door. Then she opens it and closes it very quietly. She sees the young, handsome professor. As she closes the door, she kneels pleadingly.
Ooh.
She said, I would do anything to pass the exam, Professor Calhoun.
We're about to get 50 Shades of Grey up in here.
She whispers, I would do anything. He returns her gaze. Anything?
Oh my God.
She says, anything. And the young, handsome professor softens his voice. Anything? She says, absolutely anything. So he whispers, well, would you study? Up in the morning and out to school. The teacher is teaching the golden rule. American history and practical math. You study so hard you're hoping to pass. You're working your fingers right down to the bone. The guy behind you won't leave you alone. Uh-huh. Ring, ring goes the bell. Cooking the rooms are ready to sell. You're lucky if you can find a seat. You're fortunate if you have time to eat. Back in the classroom, open your books. Keeping the teeth and mean look. Soon as 3 o'clock all around. Uh-huh. You finally lay your burden down. Close up your books and get out your seat. Down the hallway into the street. Up to the corner and round the bend. Around the juke joint you go in. Drop the coin right into the slot. You gotta hear something really hot. With the one you love, you're making romance. All day long you've been wanting to dance. But feeling the music head to toe. Round and round and round and round and round and round and round we go. Hail, hail, rock and roll. Deliver me from the days of old. Long live rock and roll. The beat of the drums are broad and bold. Rock, rock, rock and roll. The feeling is there, body and soul. Woo! You know who did that song, Rock&Roll Cheri?
No.
My Lord, she's young, folks.
I know the song. I just
do
don't
you?
know who did it.
Chuck Berry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah, it's a Chuck Berry tune. And
Yeah.
not long ago, he did a movie. Well, it's been several years now.
Yeah, don't say not long ago.
Yeah,
That's
it's been
not
several
accurate.
years. But
It's been a
they did
while.
a movie called Hell, Hell, Rock and Roll. It was him doing a concert with Keith Richards led the band. It was an all-star band. Fantastic movie. If you have not seen that movie, see it. Hell, Hell, Rock and Roll. Jimmy, have you seen it? Jimmy, our videographer extraordinaire, cameraman,
Jimmy Magic Fingers.
Jimmy Magic Fingers. Say hello to the folks, Jimmy Magic Fingers. Yeah, use the same hand, Jimmy, because the other one
We
looks
don't want
a little
the
dirty.
we don't want
there
the
it is,
stranger.
yeah. That other one's a little hairy on the palm. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, that's Jimmy Magic Fingers. And Rock&Roll Cheri, who is a school teacher,
Hi.
who does the show with me,
Yes.
who is also a DJ,
Yes.
is also building our website.
Yes.
The Party in Paradise website, partyinparadise.com. It took us forever to find it, ladies and gentlemen, but we found it, and through serious negotiation.
And let's call a spade a spade. The
a
people
spade is a
that,
spade.
yeah, the people we were going to
I
get
didn't know what that was gonna do.
people that we're trying to buy the domain from were
Yes.
stingy, little shisty.
No, they're all
no-nos.
right. They just played a little hardball.
Yeah.
It's okay, folks.
I got
I'm
it
a
now.
big boy. I know.
got it.
Yeah, but we have it now, and Rock&Roll Cheri is building the website.
Yes.
That's some news.
I have. Well, are we doing the news?
Well, go ahead, because I'm still talking
yeah.
about teachers. But go
Okay.
ahead.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay. News.
Well, okay.
Well, don't do that. Throws me off. Breaks my concentration. Okay.
Woo.
So on the news, obviously.
So you know Buford, my cousin, right?
Go ahead.
Buford's my cousin.
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Buford C. Poussey.
Yeah, and he's a good boy, and he's going to be here a little bit later today.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
What's a day without Buford?
It's a day without
Peace and
sunshine.
quiet.
That's right. So,
Oh,
you know,
okay, we'll go
when,
the
when
other way with
Buford
it.
was in school, you know, the teacher asked him a question.
Okay.
She said this to the class. Children, give me the opposite to this sentence.
So an antonym.
Children in the dark make mistakes. To which Buford said, mistakes in the dark make children. Ha ha! Go ahead. Now your turn.
How do I follow
News.
that?
News.
Okay. So obviously we're doing the webisodes.
Yes.
It's officially here. This is our 4th one.
This is us.
So now you get to see.
It's a month of webisodes.
Yes.
And there's really a lot of folks watching them.
Yeah, we're doing great with
It's
them
really
actually.
amazing.
I love it. And
Yeah.
we're getting out there and we're gaining.
It's all Jimmy and Rock&Roll Cheri.
Yeah, yes. And that's what? It's you
Oh, am I on it too?
a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to give the news through you. So yeah, you're on it. But I am working on the Party in Paradise website. It's going to be www.partyinparadise.com.
Imagine that.
Now it's Sunday when we record the show, so hopefully
Right
by
now,
the
yes.
time that you guys actually hear the show
Yes.
and see the show, that
Yes.
the actual website will have been launched.
And we will send out an email. Part of the email blast.
No.
No?
It is not we. It's me. I
the
will
royal
send
we,
out.
ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
it's the royal we me. I will send out an e-blast, so you definitely want to go to toddsparks.com and go to the contact page and sign up for the e-blast
E-blast.
mailing list, because that way I will send it out to you, and we attach the link to
Boom.
Todd's YouTube channel, youtube.com/Todd Sparks 1.
And new songs are coming this week. We're gonna
Yes.
send everybody a new song this week.
Yes, and
Off
are
the
we
new album,
we-
Summertime Blues.
are we doing speaking of new songs, or are we saving that for?
We're gonna do some,
Okay.
but right now I'm in play mode. So
Yeah.
you know, we did a little rehearsal and a little run through, and I've changed everything.
Of course.
That's what I do. That's what I do. What have you got?
We're talking about teachers, though, right?
Yeah.
Do
You
you
got
know
something?
you know who used to be a teacher?
Who?
Gene Simmons, one of the
Kiss?
Yeah.
I
One of
wanna
them.
rock and roll all night and party every day. Yeah, those guys.
He taught 6th grade in Spanish
Bull.
Harlem.
Really?
In Spanish Harlem, yes.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, from New Jersey. Did you ever see his little
No.
show? It's good. It was
Wait, no,
pretty
his
good.
reality show?
Yeah, his reality show.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite episode is
Yeah.
when, can I tell you?
Sure.
Okay, his wife went
Like
in
I
to
can
go.
stop her. Yeah.
Thank you. His wife went in to go get a pedicure from a salon,
Yeah.
and the people there were being really, really rude to her.
Right.
And it really actually bothered her because she couldn't understand what they were saying. So she complained to him, and he went in and bought the building and fired everybody. Boom. Gene Simmons, you just got Simmons on
Very
your
romantic.
face.
Very romantic.
Oh, it was totally chivalrous.
So you've got stars that were teachers?
Yes. You want to know another one?
Sure.
Okay, Sheryl Crow.
I did know that.
She was an elementary music school teacher in Fenton, Missouri.
Yeah, she's from Missouri. And you know her big break?
No.
Her big break was she was a backup singer for Michael Jackson.
Oh, and I love Michael Jackson. I just
Yeah,
played a lot of his music at a wedding
I
last
think
night.
she hated it actually. But
Oh, well.
but you know, she didn't want to be a backup singer. She wanted to be the star. So but
Sure,
she
and
kinda
now
got-
she is.
Kind of got her break. That's right. She's
Yeah.
great. She's fantastic.
Can I tell you this next one?
I hope so.
Okay. You know J.K. Rowling,
I
the
do.
author who does the Harry Potter
Of
series?
course, yeah, the richest woman
Well,
in the world.
now, wait. Now, here's two things with this, though, okay? Because
Okay.
there's a story that I want to put in
Her
with
and
this.
Oprah.
No. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah. Harpo.
Right.
Yeah. The whole backwards thing. Okay.
Right.
But she taught English at an institute in Portugal.
J.K., huh?
Yeah. But now
Okay.
here's the thing with this.
All right.
I love movies from the 80s.
Right.
And there was this movie back in 1986 called The Worst Witch with Tim Curry. And
Never heard of
I
it.
forget.
That means nothing.
Oh my gosh, it was the worst special effects ever.
Sure.
But it was an amazing movie about this all-female witch academy that you would go to learn how to be a witch.
Right.
And I kid you not, this to me is where Harry Potter comes from. Like you
well,
could no,
everybody has influences now, but
no,
you know,
I'm serious.
we only steal from the best, and that's not the best.
It wasn't, but you can watch it and then watch Harry Potter or like the movies or read the books, and the similarities are just uncanny. Mildred
Okay.
Hubble is so Harry Potter.
Well, okay.
Professor Snape is.
All right.
I'm
all
just.
right.
I'm
Well,
a
she
big.
was a teacher.
I
She didn't have time to do all that research. It's tough.
I'm just saying, but I love all. I have every Harry Potter book. I have
Do you?
all of the movies.
Well, sure.
I used to read them to Colin when he was in my tummy.
My son Grant, he read all the books.
Well, see, Colin is younger, so he
Yeah.
was in my tummy when I read them
Sure.
to him. So.
That reminds me of a story too.
Oh, good story time.
So a guy goes to the supermarket.
Oh, that kind of story.
Yeah. He goes to the supermarket.
Okay,
He's a nice guy.
sure.
Notices a very attractive woman. She was waving at him, this lady. Very attractive.
Okay.
So he walks over to her and he greets her warmly. But he's rather taken aback because
Cause.
He can't remember where he knows her from. She's good looking, so he doesn't know that many good looking women. So he got to know her. So he asks, "Do you know me?" And she replies, "I think you're the father of one of my kids."
Ooh.
So his mind races. He's been married for 20 years. This is Fred. He had only been unfaithful once, and he asks, "Are you the stripper from Vegas at that bachelor party where I had sex with on the pool table and all my buddies were watching while your friend whipped my butt with a stalk of wet celery?" She looks into his eyes and says calmly, "No, I'm your son's teacher."
Oh.
Busted. Busted bad. Busted
And that was
bad.
a long explanation from him to put out there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done it.
Oh my gosh. Stripper table, pool table in front of everybody. Wet celery? Whole nother level.
There's a lady who goes to the spot beer that's ice cold, and she's shopping at 7-Eleven. She goes to the cashier with chips, bread, and beer, and the sign says, "We don't take no checks here." All signs can be misleading. Behind the counter on a stool is a man named Abdul, and Abdul says, "Thank you very much." So she puts her stuff back, purposely puts it on the wrong racks, and Abdul says, "Thank you very much." And it makes you wonder why we buy our crap down. So she drives on down the road till she can find another star. It's making her a physical wreck, but she's got to write a local check. So she's looking very hard till she decides to stop the car and pay cash at the 7-Eleven.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
See, kids, take a lesson. If you don't stay in school and study real hard and listen to your teachers, you have to work at the 7-Eleven with Abdul. There now, not that that's a bad thing. We love our people who work at 7-Eleven.
Someone's got to.
You better believe they do. Somebody's got to. I got to buy beer somewhere. That's right. That's right. What are you doing over there, Rock&Roll
I'm
Cheri?
making a public service
Oh, my
announcement.
goodness. She's making bad about me, folks.
No.
It's like the
I'm
teacher
just-
told Buford.
I'm just saying sorry to anyone named Abdul that takes offense to this.
And nobody, Abdul knows I'm kidding.
We
If I see Abdul, I'll buy him a beer.
did a little fist bumpy bump.
Come on, Abdul. Teacher, Buford, you know you can't sleep in my class. To which Buford said, "I know, but maybe if you were a little quieter, I could." All right. That's right.
God.
What is it? What is it? That's crazy.
I like to scare my students.
How?
I just randomly make noises when everything is too quiet and they're on task.
Right.
So
Well, good.
I like to go up right behind them. Or nowadays they have cell phones in the classroom and they're not supposed to, and
Right.
and we catch them with them and they will swear up and down, "I wasn't texting, I'm not on my cell phone." And we're like, "Hello, why else would you be looking at your crotch and giggling? You're texting in your lap."
From Key West to Calgary, from Malibu to Oyster Bay, from the PCH to the A1A, we have partied in paradise. I hope everybody's having a good time. Rock&Roll Cheri's looking at kids' crotches.
No.
We've got to get her out of that school.
Stop.
Got to get her out of that school.
That's not
it's
appropriate.
a party in paradise.
That-
We got to talk about some other stuff now. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich and your mama, she's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. But one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You spread your wings and take to the sky. But until that morning, there'll be nothing to harm you. With mommy and daddy standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Oh yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You'll spread your wings and take to the sky. No, until that morning, oh, you will. There's nothing gonna harm you. Oh, no, it won't. Oh, no, it won't. With mommy and daddy standing by. You know, I said it's summertime, 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 and the living is easy. Oh, yes, it is. Fish are jumping Party in Paradise. I'm Todd. I'm your host, along with Rock&Roll Cheri.
Hi.
So, Rock&Roll Cheri, you have a PSA.
Look, okay. Now
Coming out of summertime, our blues song, which is
I feel
playing all over the world, by the way. Thank you very much to our blues stations.
I feel like
everybody.
before the song "Summertime" that we might have got things a little bit twisted.
What do you mean, Rock&Roll Cheri?
And I blame you very specifically
what did I do?
for this.
What could I do?
When I say
I'm so innocent in these matters.
you made the statement that I look at kids' crotches.
I'm sorry I said that.
Now, let me clarify.
Yes.
When I'm at my teacher desk or I'm
Yes,
walking
your teacher
around the
desk.
room
Yes.
and I see your head as a student tilted down toward your crotch and you're giggling,
Yes.
it's obvious that you're texting.
Right. I got you.
So
okay.
just
So
to
you're
put that
not-
out there into the universe.
So they kind of put the phone between their legs.
Well, they're texting in their lap to hide it from me.
Right.
They're hiding
So
that
let's
they're
all
texting.
understand, ladies and gentlemen, that Rock&Roll Cheri
Does
is
not look
looking,
at kids' crotches.
does not look at kids' crotches.
No, there's no kid crotchal looking.
Right.
What it is that if you're hunched over and you're
Yeah.
looking down into your lap where your phone is
Right.
hidden in your crotch
Right.
and you start giggling.
Right. And if you're an adult and you do
Then-
that in a porn movie,
Then or in the subway, cops are called. So just putting it out there.
I understand that.
So
My
yeah.
wife left town with a banana, loves a rotten deal. Found that yellow devil in her purse. He's cold and he's hard, but he's got a pill.
Is your guitar
I
on?
hope it never happens to you. So, what?
Was your guitar on?
I don't know. Was it not?
No.
I think that was the sound person. Who's the sound person?
No, it is not muted. Strum it. There you go. It didn't do that a second ago.
I had it down, folks.
It's not me. Thank you.
I'll start over.
It's you.
My wife left town with a banana, loves a rotten deal. I found that yellow devil in her purse. He's cold and he's hard, but he's got a pill. I hope it never happens to you. Some fruit breaks your marriage in two. My wife left town with a banana. My baby's slipping away. My wife left town with a banana. I'm a jealous man. She found a 6-inch Latin lover. Now she does the tango with her right hand. Right now I could just die. He's eating my banana cream pie. My wife left town with a banana. My baby's slipping, my baby's slipping, my baby's slipping away. There now.
We can be friends again.
That's it. There now. Ed Bailey, what a terrible thing to say. Yes.
Oh.
Poor Cheri.
Poor me. I get
My wife
blamed.
left town with a banana.
I love that-
Dr. Demento.
I love that song.
Do you?
I do.
Are you kidding me?
I love Rub It In more though.
Rub it in.
Rub it in. Brrr.
Well,
It's more fun.
rub it in is about suntan lotion.
It is. Sunblock.
Suntan lotion at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but sunblock,
and
whatever.
the prevention of sunburns. Just doing bodies good. Doing a service.
Lay beside me on the sand.
Oh yeah.
Put some lotion in your hand.
Put a lot of lotion in your hand.
Come on and make me feel nice. Tell me once or twice. Say you love me again. Rub it in, rub it in.
Oh yeah, get it in there.
Rub it in, rub it in. I feel the tingle begin. You're getting under my skin. Rub it in, rub it in. Mmm. Feels good.
Oh yeah, we're very anti-skin cancer around here.
Yeah, baby, rub it a little bit on my shoulder right there, because you know I got some moles up there. Turn the radio on. Find a slow grooving song. Come on and make me feel nice. Say it once or twice. Let me know your love is strong. And rub it in, rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. I feel the tingle begin. You're getting under my skin. Rub it in, rub it in. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Put a little on my nose. Put a little on my toes. Put it on my back and my sack will really act, and a dab on my chinny chin chin. Rub it in, rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. I feel the tingle begin. You're getting under my skin. Rub it in, rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. Oh, it kind of tickles. Quit it. I feel the tingle begin. You're getting under my skin. Rub it in, rub it in. Thank you, Rock&Roll Cheri.
I love that song.
Rock&Roll Cheri, for the listening audience, just wrote on her little sign, I love this song.
Well, then I said it too, though. That way they wouldn't.
She did say it.
So now
too.
we're being redundant.
Redundant.
I just like saying redundant.
Shout out to the late, great Robin Williams. That was his line about
Redundant?
about an illegal drug that one would put up one's nose.
Oh.
Make-
Oh.
Redundant.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they just kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Got
So, right. Illegal, and don't do it, kids. We're talking to all the kids. Don't do it.
Don't go to Candyland.
Rock&Roll Cheri,
Hi.
tell all the good folks about where they can find us and all that good stuff.
Okay.
All over the world,
Oh my
folks can
gosh.
find us. Yeah.
Yeah. Our resources. If you go to youtube.com/Todd Sparks and then the number 1, you can go to facebook.com/ either Todd Sparks in Party in Paradise, or you can just go to facebook.com/ radio show Party in Paradise. If you're on twitter.com, you do the @ symbol, and then it's Radio Show PIP. We're also on Instagram as Radio Show PIP. We're about to launch the website, which will be www.partyinparadise.com. And Todd also has his website, www.toddsparks.com. TODDSPARKS.com. If
That's
you
right.
are on CMT.com, you can go to artists and then type in Todd Sparks and you'll be able to find him. Or you can just go to CMT.com/artists, plural, /Todd-Sparks, and he will come up.
Good Lord.
It's all there, baby.
Good grief. There's
We're busy.
A lot of stuff going on.
We're very
Lord,
busy.
Lord of mercy, man. A lot of stuff.
That's why I'm so tired. It's a lot of stuff to update.
True that.
all
She
the
doesn't
time.
sleep.
I
Two
don't.
guys at the pearly gates
Oh.
from Georgia.
Both from Georgia?
Both of them from Georgia.
Okay.
And it's Cletus and
Oh my gosh. Delmar.
Delmar. Sure.
Sure. Why
Cletus
not?
and Delmar. So Cletus walks up, and he knows Delmar. And Delmar says, "How'd you get here, Cletus?" Cletus says, "Hypothermia." You? Well, Delmar says, "Well, I'll be honest with you. I thought my pretty little wife was cheating on me. So I came home from work early trying to catch her with the fella. I searched the house up and down, didn't find nothing. And I felt so bad, and I was so mad, and the whole thing was just tearing me up. I had a massive heart attack and died." Old Cletus said, "Oh, man. If you'd only checked the freezer, we'd both still be alive." That's right. That's right.
Wow.
I know.
Now, it's the
Yeah.
second half of the show.
It sure is.
Now, we are kind of running out of time. Are
you
gonna?
kidding me?
Well, we have two very important things. One,
What are they?
Buford's supposed to come in, and I kind of want to just pull the Band-Aid off and get it over with.
Right? Buford's here.
Because that way also, you're also going to play a brand new song off of your new originals album that you're putting together.
All right, let me do that first.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to figure out. One of the two I want to make sure that we do, because I want to do both, but
Well, I wrote this song. This is brand new, and we are putting it on the.
we've only played it once so far, and it wasn't even for our all stations. New Zealand got to hear it last week first, and that's the only time it's been played on air.
That's right. Yeah, I mean it's brand spanking new.
Brand new, yeah.
Hope you enjoy it. It is going to be on the new album. We're going to call it Shrimp Boat Blues. That's the working title.
So in theory,
In theory, that's what the new All Originals album will be. Album, CD, MP3.
yeah. Well, we
downloads,
call it an
whatever it is.
album still.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's called It's Starting to Rain.
It's a beautiful
Let me
song.
see if I can, well, we'll let them be the judge.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Lord, it's starting to rain. Need a day on the water to clear my brain. And if it blows up a squall, there'll be nothing to gain. Lord, I don't need another day of rain. I sit on my porch and watch it roll in. Bad clouds, bad news, my moment of zen. Idle hands, let my mind run free. Let me throw a net, cast away these memories. Surf's up, tide's in, it's starting to blow. As the water rises, my soul gets low. Lord, please stop this rain. Put my boat in the water or I'll go insane. This house is so lonely, like an anchor's chain. Lord, I can't stand another day of rain. I go inside, put some coffee on. A sea of thoughts set sail in the storm. Cast a line, it's the catch of the day. Reeling reflection when she walked away. Fog's in, tide's out, another day ends. Sailing through dreams, if I can catch the wind. Lord, please stop this rain. Put my boat in the water or I'll go insane. If it blows up a squall, there'll be nothing to gain. Lord, I don't need another day of rain. Lord, I don't need another day of rain. Lord, I don't need another day of rain. All right then.
It makes my heart so sad.
Why?
But it makes my ears so happy. It's a conflicting song.
I don't know about all that. That sounds crazy talk. Well, I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna figure it out and put it on the new album. So hope it works out good. I mean, I've got a way I want it to hear, but again, it's brand new.
I love it.
We were able to get it licensed up, and so we could play it for you folks. So we appreciate it.
Is
I guess
it time?
we're gonna have to get Buford in here. And
I'm kind of.
what? It's gonna be okay.
Can you spray him with a little axe before he comes in?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. While we're waiting on Buford, why don't we do a little Party in Paradise?
Okay.
Put that song on.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Riding down the strip, ragtop down, my girl by my side, I love this beach town. A permanent vacation, man, it sounds so nice. But let's head home, call all our friends, tell them bring their coolers, let this party begin. I know it's Tuesday, but it's paradise. Let's have a party in paradise. Good friends over drinks
drinks on ice, laughing, joking, such good times. Life is great for such a small price. So come on in, it's so nice. Let's have a party in paradise. It's a party in paradise. Warm breeze blows, man, what a view. A tropical bay and my cool-clad crew. A cold, long neck with a cool lime slice. The girls are so pretty, the guys are so tan. Island music with the bongo man. Come join us in paradise. Let's have a party in paradise. Good friends over drinks on ice. Laughing, joking, such good times. Life is great for such a small price. Come on in, it's so nice. It's a party in paradise. It's a party in paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Let's have 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 a party in paradise.
Hey, everybody. My name's Buford. Man, it sure is good to be here with everybody again this week. I can't believe y'all let me on 2 weeks in a row, Rock&Roll Cheri.
I need more.
I tell you what, though, my cousin Todd, the party doctor, he went in there, he had to go to the bathroom, didn't he? He got pissed about Taco Bell. I said, God almighty, party doctor. He's peeling the paint off a wall in there. I said, God almighty. I never heard him rip them like that. Y'all must have got him some of that bean burrito.
That's smothered in, what is it called? The smothered burrito?
I don't know what it's called, but I call it smells like crap in there. God almighty. But I tell you what, right now, Rock&Roll Cheri, I've had kind of a rough week.
Why? What happened?
I've heard you and Todd, my cousin, talk about that New Orleans.
Yes.
I decided I was going to go do it. I went over there.
Oh, unchaperoned?
Well, I had a couple buddies with me. Slim and Clem went over there with me. But I didn't have no money. Part doctor told me it's expensive to go over there.
It is.
I said, God, I got to earn me some money. So I went back up there to South Georgia. And I was helping some old boys, Slim and Clem got me a job up there. And I got old boy, he got me a job. I was hauling manure.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hauling manure. And I was driving that old manure truck down there. And, I've been out in the woods. And
You look like you're still out in the woods, Buford.
What are you talking about?
I almost didn't see you there with
You
that.
talking about, this is
so,
just what
you're
I regularly
so well.
wear.
Oh, I know.
I'm good looking, ain't I?
If it wasn't for the hat, I wouldn't have even seen you. You're so well camouflaged.
Thank you. Let me tell you about hauling that
I'm
manure.
sorry. Yes, in the truck hauling
hauling
manure.
that manure. I was going down Highway 27 up there, and I wanted to get through with my job, so me and Slim and Clem would get on the road down there to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So I was driving up there, and I got stopped.
Stopped by what?
By a county sheriff's deputy.
Oh, how did that go
He
for
pulled
you?
me over. Well, that old manure was in the back of that truck. And that old boy, that county sheriff deputy, walked up there to me. He said, "These flies are bad." I said, "Yeah." I said, "These flies, they all over you, ain't they?" I said, "These are circle flies." That old
What's a circle fly?
sheriff there. That's what he asked me. He said, "What's this circle fly?" I said, "Well, them's the ones that fly around a horse's tail." And that old sheriff deputy looked at me and he said, "What, you calling me a horse's ass?" I said, "No way, sir. No." But you can't fool them flies, can you? God almighty. Man, it was nearly worth the beating. You know what I'm saying? God almighty. He pulled out that nightstick, whopped me about 4 times on the head. God almighty. I almost hurt. I said, God almighty. But I earned me a little money. And I ain't never been to no place like New Orleans, Louisiana. God almighty. God almighty.
Did you go to a club, Buford?
Slim and Clem, they wanted to go right away down to that Bourbon Street. I said, well, I ain't had no lunch yet. I didn't want to drink no bourbon. You know what I'm saying?
They have food on Bourbon Street.
Well, found that out. God, they got a lot more food on there. I was walking down the road. Slim and Clem wanted to get some of them oysters. And they went in one of them oyster bars. And I was walking to meet them, right, from the hotel room.
Sure.
There was a girl walking down the road, buck naked. Buck naked, wanted her picture made.
I don't doubt it in
Yeah,
New Orleans.
Yeah. She wanted $1 to have her picture made. I gave her $10. You talking about having a bug, boy. That was a bug. She was naked as a jaybird.
Todd has his picture taken with a woman in a, I don't know if I call her a woman.
What was
but
she?
she
She was a
had
man?
No, she was a girl.
Because I saw some of them too.
She
God almighty, there's some weird people all up down that road.
she had on a black tutu and some boots.
I don't know what that is.
It's like ballerinas wear a tutu,
Oh,
very
oh,
very
I
frilly
like
and poofy.
ballerinas.
And then she had Sharpie,
God almighty, I like them. I get up on them toes. God
black Sharpies of stars on her bosoms, but she did not have big bosoms. They were pretty much non-existent, but they were still there. And so he has a picture of her.
I'd like to see that picture.
She wanted $1 as
if
well.
he ever comes out
to
of that
have-
bathroom and everybody show it to me, God almighty, I can still hear him in there. Can you hear all that? God almighty. Well, see, have you ever rode on the trolley car?
Yes.
The streetcar. They call it streetcar. I got on there. Streetcar named Desire.
I've eaten at the Desire, and I've
Well, I
been-
bet you have.
I rode on.
So, see, I was getting on there. I was going to get on that trolley car. And I was, you got to get in line to get on that trolley car. And I was in line. I was behind a beautiful woman. She was beautiful, wearing a little tight miniskirt. And she, have you been on them?
I have.
So you got to step
You
up
got to
on the
step
step.
up on that. It's a pretty high step.
She had that miniskirt was tight. She couldn't get her leg up there. And she was I saw her kind of wink at the driver. I got a trolley driver, and she reached behind and trying to unzip her miniskirt.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to get up there, and she unzipped it a little bit. She still couldn't get up there. And she kind of smiled at the driver again. He's smiling at her too because it was a little short miniskirt. I said, God almighty. And she reached around there, tried to unzip a little bit more. And she tried to get her leg up, and she still couldn't get her leg up there. So I'm a nice fella, you know what I'm saying? So I just grabbed her by the waist, and I'm a good-sized boy. And I just picked her up, and I just set her right there on the step.
How nice
I
of
was
you.
not. She got mad. She went ballistic at me. She turned around, she started cussing me, and she said, how dare you touch me? I don't even know who you are. And I smiled at her. I said, well, ma'am, normally I'd agree with you. But after you unzipped my fly 2 times, I figured we knew each other. Well, I guess
I don't know where
Todd ain't
Todd
gonna come
is.
out of there.
You want to
Well,
take us out?
I'm going to say party in paradise, everybody. I hope you've had a good time on the show. This is Rock&Roll Cheri. She's got some big old buzz.
Oh, okay.
God almighty.
Thank you,
God
Buford.
almighty. You're welcome. Well, I guess we'll see y'all next week. I'll be back next week, I guess. It's always good to see y'all. Y'all have a good week. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this week right here on Shrimp Boat Radio. I hope you had a great time with Todd. I know I did. We'll catch you next time as we continue this party in paradise.